Welcome to part three. This is the Drukpa Monastery close to Lhasa. It was originally in 1936 and 37 the largest monastery in the world. There's a picture of it from the outside. This is firewood that is stacked to, I guess, to burn incense. Here's an ancient door, pretty interesting. There is a what do they call that? That's a mountain goat, a Tibetan mountain goat. Long hair for the cold winters. This is looking out towards the countryside from the monastery. And this is a water-powered prayer wheel. Very interesting. Here's a man and his son with his prayer wheel. There's a little girl, quite cute. This is Potala Palace. Okay, so this is the palace where the Dalai Lama used to live. And we were able to go in and tour around through the palace. This is going up to the palace, and down here are all prayer wheels. Pretty interesting. This is looking out from the top of the palace across to a big courtyard there. Another shot of the palace. Going up the steps into the palace. Up at the top of the palace. More steps up into the palace. And then inside the palace, the walls are like 20 feet thick. Some interesting things on the staircase there. More pictures of construction there. And then outside of the palace, up at the top. Looking out the window down into the courtyard. This is something the Dalai Lama might have seen when he lived there. This is yak butter, which is a yak is a hairy beast that is common in Tibet, and they use that butter to burn incense. Prayer wheels down at the bottom. The pilgrims walk by and spin the prayer wheels. Okay, so this is Norbulinga, a park and summer palace. I'm going to pass on that. But these are some ladies that were having a picnic out on the grass. This is a door. I think this is the door through which the Dalai Lama escaped in the late 50s when he escaped the Chinese who came in. Okay, this is the Sera Monastery outside of Lhasa. Very interesting doors. Another shot. You see the two deer and the lotus flower up there at the top of the monastery. So the monks are having class. Okay, so this monk asks a question and then slaps his hand and stomps. And the monks, the students, they're down there to answer the question. Stairs to the monastery roof, and who's that guy? That's me. Up on the roof of the monastery. I'm going to stop there, and we'll take it up in the next portion.